So the story begins in London, where big tower blocks were built after World War II. People were given space to live in these tower blocks. Time passed. No one took care of these tower blocks and they became weak. People started leaving from here, and soon these tower blocks became the den of gangsters. The authorities took the decision to demolish these tower blocks many times and demolished some of them, but they were not able to demolish some because people were not ready to leave from there, and in some they were facing the threat of gangsters. It is said that one such tower block named Sentry House will soon be destroyed when the people on the last floor leave this building. Now the scene cuts, and one night we are shown a boy named Nick who was running away from the goons, and to escape from them he runs inside the Sentry House. The lift here was not working, so he had to use the stairs to escape. After reaching the last floor, he begs for help from everyone. He knocks on everyone's doors. But seeing him in trouble, everyone closes their doors. Some people even put extra security locks. Eventually, the goons also reached behind him and started beating him. All this was happening outside Vicky's house, who calls the police after seeing this. At this time the police was not picking up the call, and by the time the police picked up the call, she knew that something very bad could happen here. So she went out herself to help. But those men beat her too. She started fainting due to the beatings of N. The last scene she saw was that the goons were taking Nick away from here. It is shown that the police reached here the next morning and found Nick's dead body in the building. The police had started investigating about Nick, and they also knocked on the door of Becky's house for investigation. The police wanted Becky to tell them about the goons so that the killers could be caught soon, but Becky tells them that I do not know anything about them. The detective also tells her that you are injured. It clearly means that you also joined that fight to save him. It will be great if you cooperate with the police. Becky tells the detective that you are misunderstanding. I have got these injuries due to falling and I do not know anything about Nick. The detective now gets angry because no one living in this building wanted to tell anything about those goons. He also tells Becky that if you testify, I will give you full protection. You will not face any danger from anyone. But despite hearing this, Becky closes the door on his face, and in this way 3 months pass in this movie. We see that a gangster comes to collect tax from people for living here, and he knocks on every door. He also knocks on the door of Becky's house. But Becky does not pay any attention to him because she was very fearless. We see that here a couple used to give him money for their protection, while 2 other boys also demand her help. We are also shown another boy living on the same floor who lived alone and was an alcohol addict. And similarly, another neighbor of Becky is also shown who always used to leave her children in her own apartment to party. And when Becky tries to convince her, she gets angry at Becky. Anyway, the point is that all the people living on this floor were strange. They were not ready to vacate this floor even after the notice of demolition of the building. On the contrary, they used to pay goons to escape from the police and authorities. Anyway, we are shown the next morning and we see that the internet connection in this building is cut off. Even the phone lines are cut off. No one can send any message outside the building. Here we see Becky, who woke up from sleep with her friend, and both of them were laughing and having breakfast when suddenly there was a sound of a gunshot and blood splattered on Becky's face. He saw that his friend was shot and dead. We are shown that the sniper who had just killed this boy was standing in the other building. He was also ready to fire another shot in an apartment near Becky's. We are shown that another man was shot and his son and wife were shocked to see all this. This sniper continues firing on all the apartments on the top floor. People are dying one after the other, and those who understand all this start hiding by climbing down from the windows to save their lives. Many people were killed and many people were also injured due to the sniper, and many people were hiding now. All the panicked people had now come in the corridor. Picky tells everyone that we all should leave this building to save our lives, but now the lift was also not working. Here a boy brings his injured father out. He was shot. He was in a lot of pain that he requests these people to give first aid to his father. But his mother tells them that they never protected us. So now in this difficult time, they are not capable of protecting us. An old woman standing here feels sorry for them and she asks for bottles of alcohol and some clothes to help her. Meanwhile, we see that Becky's neighbor, who always left her children alone at home to party, came out crying because both her children were also killed. And another injured woman also comes out of her apartment being dragged. The old woman who was giving first aid to the man who was shot earlier, by the time they reached the girl, she had succumbed to her injuries. She had died. The husband of this girl was now badly injured inside the apartment. He was calling for help. That is why Becky and Daniel crawl on the ground to help him. She drags him out of his apartment into the corridor and the man breaks down seeing his wife's death. Maki notices that Kurtz, who lives in the apartment next to hers, had not yet come out. To save him, they knock on the door of his apartment, which was still open. Scared, they went inside his apartment and saw that he was sleeping. As soon as Becky tried to wake him up, Kurtz thought she was an enemy and wanted to attack her. But Becky explained to him that we have come to save you. She tells him everything about the sniper and the dead people. But Curtis does not believe it. Vicky says if you don't believe it then you can remove the curtain and see. But before that we will go out. Paul says to Vicky that you are stupid to ask me to do this, but Curtis does not pay any attention to Paul's words. Vicky and Paul go out of the room and as soon as Curtis removes the curtain while standing on the side, a bullet is fired from the front and the pillows kept on his bed burst. This convinced Curtis that whatever Becky and Paul are saying is true. That is why he also wears his clothes and comes out in the corridor. Everyone sitting in the corridor was now wondering who is the sniper, why is he going to kill these people? Is he the developer of this building who wanted to vacate this building? Picky says no, this is not the work of any common developer or common man. The bullets are being fired from another building. The sniper has an advanced sniper gun. Such guns are always with the military or agents. Becky says that the lifts being shut down and the internet and mobile connections being cut off from this building clearly show that whoever is killing everyone here has come with proper planning. Becky gets an idea and plans to get out of the building using the emergency stairs. But they see that the stairs were completely outside. If all these people had come out, the sniper would have killed them by seeing them. An old man gives them the idea that we should stay here and wait till the sniper leaves on his own or the police does not notice the sniper. But here the man who was shot was in a lot of pain. It was necessary to take him to the hospital to save his life. Vicky says that if somehow we reach the bottom, we can escape from here with the help of the back door of the building. We see Caddis, who did not care about anyone. He was worried about his sleep, so he wanted to go back to his building. Then the old couple who used to give money to Curtis for their safety, tells him that you have been taking money from us. Now our security is your responsibility. When Curtis started to ignore their words, the old man punched him twice, due to which Curtis fell down in such a way that he could not get up again, and we came to know that this old man is an ex-military soldier. Becky also vents her anger on Curtis. Well, now these people decide that they will open the lift somehow. Daniel goes and brings his dad's toolbox and these people try to open the lift very cleverly, and as soon as one boy succeeds in opening the lift, he gets shot from the front and he dies on the spot, and this creates a stampede among all the people present there. Everyone runs out of the lift, they get away from the police. Becky looks inside the lift with the help of a mirror and finds out that there was no sniper inside. The sniper had installed a sensor gun inside, due to which the other man had died. The lift was not working now. After this, Vicky, Paul and Karis go down through the lift shaft. They reached the ground floor door. There they opened that door with the help of tools and finally came to the ground floor. From here they had to open the emergency back door. For a long time they kept trying to open the lock. But the lock was sealed, so Karis opened the levers of that door and they removed the whole door. But despite that, they were not able to get out of here because this back door was closed with a very big container which even the three of them together could not move even a little. Getting angry, they came back up and gave the bad news to everyone that they cannot escape even through the back door. Now, since Becky was giving all these suggestions, everyone tells Becky to think of something. You are getting good ideas. So Vicky says that one of us will have to take the risk and go upstairs. After going upstairs, we will make ropes of clothes and everyone will get out of this building through the back side of the building. And the lady says that no matter how many clothes we join, they will not be that long. It will be better if we use the firehouse. Now who had to do such a dangerous job? While talking, these people also come to the point that why is all this happening to them? So here a lady picks up a paper placed near the lift and tells that this has definitely been put up by our enemy. These 3 emojis mean do not do bad. Do not listen to bad and do not speak bad. We are definitely being avenged for our own deeds. That day Nick died in front of us, either someone is taking revenge from us for Nick's death or for not helping the police. That girl says that whatever is in my fate will be seen. But I want to see my children for the last time. Saying this, she opens the door of her apartment and goes inside, and as soon as she goes in front of the window, she is also shot. Here everyone starts crying, and seeing this Critus gets angry and says how many dramabaz you people are. You people never liked her. In fact, you all always used to scold her, you used to judge her that she used to leave her children at home. How come you are crying for her today? Well, making them all quiet, the old woman says that it is night now. We should try once again. We will turn off all the lights and go down. The sniper will not know. But everyone found this to be a bad idea because the sniper who had such a good gun could also have night rain binocles. Here Critus notices that the emojis that were put by the sniper were not only on the lift but were also made outside the houses of 2 other boys. When Curtis questions these 2 boys, they both clearly deny that they don't know anything about this. So Curtis forcefully takes them inside their flats and asks them if they have any enmity or any issue. When these 2 don't listen, Curtis holds the injured leg of one of the boys and starts hurting him and says, "Tell me, are you both not responsible for Nick's death?" And here the boy confesses in pain that yes, we killed Nick because Nick didn't return our money. These people didn't know that all the people standing outside are listening to them. All the people understand that both of them are responsible for everything that is happening. So all these people decide that we should hand over both of them to the sniper. This way all the other people will be saved. Here Curtis also felt that these 2 should go out of the building, confess their crime and go in front of the sniper. But when both of them do not listen to Curtis, Curtis starts beating them. While beating, Curtis makes a boy stand and removes the curtain and the sniper shoots him. Everyone heard the sound of the bullet. The door of the flat was closed. All the people standing outside got scared and started knocking on the door of this flat. Here inside the flat, Curtis sees that another boy was trying to run away from the flat by crawling. In anger, he also dragged him and brought him in front of the window. The sniper fired a shot and he also got killed. As soon as Kat came out, Becky started scolding him that what have you done? Stiffer, we don't even know that he has killed the real culprits and we are still in danger. Here the other girl says no, I think the danger is over. That is why she starts coming down from the building with her son. The rest of the people were also trying to stop her because no one thought that the sniper would have stopped. Vicky goes close to that woman and holds her arm to stop her. But that woman says that you will not understand what it means to lose your loved ones. You have lost a friend with whom you have not lived even for a night. At that time Vicky slaps her. All the people standing here say that if you want to risk your life then do so, but leave your son here. He has a very big life ahead of him. Scared, that woman also first takes her hand out and then when she sees that there is no danger on the fire escape, she starts coming down the stairs of the fire escape. She had gone down all the stairs but nothing happened to her. Seeing this, his son also comes down and tells the people upstairs through the intercom that they are all fine. As soon as his mother takes a few steps forward, it is shown that the sniper had shot them and the people upstairs also heard the sound of the bullet. Daniel knew that he had to escape. He was trying to escape from here by making a metal sheet his shield. But the sniper first shot his fingers. As soon as the metal sheet slipped from his hand, the sniper killed him too. Upstairs, Vicky and Paul decide that we should take the same route which we were thinking about earlier. That is, tying ropes from the roof and coming down from the back side of the building. who would do this dangerous work? Then Paul says that I will do this work because there is already no one in my life. Hearing this, Vicky hugs him and they start working on their plan. All of them together tie all the fire holes with each other. But again Vicky notices that Paul was trembling with fear. She asks him, "Will you be able to do this?" Then Paul says, "I am not there because of fear. Actually I am an alcohol addict and I have not drunk anything for the last several hours." Curtis goes to an apartment and brings alcohol, after drinking which Paul started feeling better. Now these people together start opening the door leading to the roof with a hammer. First of all, the old woman who had given first aid to everyone, as soon as she goes ahead, as soon as the door opens, she gets shot and dies in the hands of her husband, i.e. in the hands of that husband who could not even think of living without her. Whatever was to happen had happened. Everyone musters courage and goes to the top of the roof and ties the host to a strong place and asks Paul to come down from the building. Paul starts coming down. At first everything seemed fine. The host was also strong. Paul was coming down. They thought that everyone would be saved. But the sniper sensed them and started shooting at the host. Seeing this, Kurtz comes forward. He tries to dodge the sniper. But the sniper was continuously shooting at the host. Due to which Paul fell on the ground and died. Becky was completely broken by all this. She did not want to live anymore. She had given up. To save her, Kurtz holds her and hides her downstairs. With great difficulty, he brought Becky downstairs and everyone saw that Becky was very angry now. She had decided that now they will burn this floor. Due to which she hoped that someone will come here to help them. Everyone is scared. Then Vicky says, "Who was there before? We are living in freedom. Earlier also there was fear of dying. At least we will get out of this fear." All the survivors plan to have dinner and party together. These people start coming down the lift shaft and Kara standing above starts sprinkling alcohol on all the apartments. As soon as they both landed safely, Curtis had put a lot of sponges in the microwave. He lit the microwave as well. After that he lit the stoves of all the apartments and finally came out throwing newspapers there. By the time he reached the lift, the first apartment had blasted and the blast was visible to everyone outside from the window. Here we see that when Curtis was coming down, the screws of the ladders of the lift shaft had become loose. Due to which he fell down and his legs got badly injured. Both of them together give first aid to Curtis using their clothes and we are shown the scene above that the fire had started spreading everywhere on that floor. In a while, this building the owner of the building arrives with his security guard. Seeing this fire, when he tries to call the fire brigade, he finds that his phone is also not getting signals. He quickly runs towards the building and there he sees the dead bodies of the people who were killed by the sniper the same night. Now the sniper had come close to them too and he puts a bullet inside their mouth. The sniper threatens them and we see inside that Vicky was able to hear the conversation between the sniper and those people. She knew that the danger is very close. She tells the old man to take Karis to an apartment and hide and she herself hides near the lift. The sniper comes inside the building and throws a smoke grenade there. He himself was wearing a mask that he looked around but did not see anyone. And as soon as he went away from the hallways, we saw that Becky had jumped out of the lift shaft. Outside was the developer's car, inside which he also found a nail gun. She went inside with the nail gun because she had to save her other two companions. As soon as she went inside, she and the sniper came face to face. Becky started firing the nail gun without any fear, which injured the sniper and the sniper also shot at her, which injured Becky's shoulder. At this time the sniper was also injured, so Curtis and the old man took advantage of the opportunity and came out and tried to overpower the sniper and control him. The sniper's gun fell down and Becky picked up his gun. Becky had pointed the gun at him and the old man had now removed his mask and we came to know that he is the same detective who was investigating Nick's murder case in the beginning of the movie. He had come to seek help from all of them. But none of them helped him. Even Becky did not help him. This sniper, without any fear, tells them with great confidence that you all should die because you did not help in getting justice to the world. Then Becky and that old man say, "What did you think? You did a good job. Instead, you killed more innocent people. What was the fault of those little children whom you targeted first?" Vicky was angry. She was about to shoot. But Caddis explains to her, "Vicky, don't do this. Once you shoot, you will become a murderer and will live with this tag forever. Your heart will turn into stone and then you will not even feel like killing people. By firing one bullet, you will turn from a human to a demon." The detective takes advantage of their argument and picking up a blue gun from here, first attacks the old man and then takes his gun from him by pulling Becky by her feet. Now he had caught Becky and Becky was trying to save herself but was unsuccessful. Here Curtis attacks the detective from below to save Becky. But since Curtis was already injured and weak, the detective throws him down as well. The man was now about to shoot Becky and Curtis. Lackey is left with no option and she picks up the nail gun lying near her and mercilessly hits the detective on the head. Due to which the detective dies on the spot and these three survive. At the end of the movie, it is shown that these three were injured but had come out of the building safely and now the fire brigade had also reached the building and the movie ends here showing just this.